It's over. It's over. And you get to be done with it the minute that you decide that you are ready to be done with it. I think there has to be a level of acceptance, though, of where you're at, because even though it is over, you haven't accepted it. So I've got my cards and I've got a spread, and we're going to be looking into what it is that's still holding you stuck into this place where there's really no future here, where really all the good has already been used up, but yet you still can't seem to let it go, to accept that the ending was here. So if this is your first time seeing me, I'm Jennifer Halliburton with the Awakened Gen Tarot, and I pull messages of guidance for the collective. So I've got my cards, I've got a spread. If you're ready, sit down, and we're going to get to the bottom of this. And so before we get started, let's take 3 deep breaths together and do the invocation call in the spirit team. Breathe in. That's 1. Breathe in. That's 2. Breathe in. I now call in my angels, archangels, ascended masters, my higher self and guardian angels to please enter this present space and time. I call upon Archangel Michael to place a bubble of protection around us. Only beings of the highest vibration of pure love and light may enter in. So be it. All right, so yes, it is time to leave a situation, something that you have been in for way too long. It's held way too much control over your life. It is time to go. You have learned all that you're going to learn from this, all the lessons, you've gained all the value out of it. And so something that I like to remind people all the time is just because something no longer serves you doesn't mean that it never served you. So you can still appreciate it for what it brought to your life to this point. But at this point, it is now something that is holding you back from the better things that are meant for you. And so I'm pulling with the Wild Reflections Tarot to see what is the obstacle that's really holding you into this space right now. Why are you having such a challenge leaving this space? And so we actually have the Queen of Swords in reverse. And so the Queen of Swords is about speaking your truth. It's knowing very clearly about what it is that you're wanting and being able to communicate that. And so right now there's some resistance to being able to speak up for the thing that you know that you want. And maybe it's that you're not even completely clear yet about what it is exactly that you want. That's a message that I've been getting in a lot of readings lately. It's just this, it's kind of like this indecisiveness, and it's not complete indecisiveness. The people do know what they want, but there's something in them that says that it's not realistic. And then they also get into these things that become like a double bind for them. It's like, I want this, but it has to look like this. And so they become so specific that they really limit the ability of the universe for spirit to be able to work, to be able to bring in their manifestations. It's a lot better to know what you want, but then to be open for anything better than that. It's like you've got your baseline of like, this is where I'm wanting to go, but I'm open to however, you want to bring that to me, not being so restricted about the way that it has to look and feel. And I think that, like I said, with this coming out in reverse, the biggest thing here is that you don't feel confident enough to be able to speak what it is that you truly believe and truly want, to be able to speak your truth clearly. But then 2, you may not even be completely clear yet about what it is that you are actually wanting. Maybe you don't know what all of your options really are, or the options seem kind of fuzzy. So the hidden opportunity right now is the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords, again, that comes back and it does confirm that you do know exactly what it is that you want. There's just some sort of hesitation here because you're not sure about the backlash that you're going to get. So this is usually, it's a conflict between the head and the heart. It's like your head knows one thing, logically one thing is what needs to happen, but then your heart is also kind of wanting you to go in a different direction. And I think that you need to just trust that you do know exactly what needs to happen. You know what you want. You know what that next step is. There's just some level of fear, probably in, like I said, the unintended consequences is what I'm getting. Is probably you're not wanting to hurt someone else. And especially if we're talking about it's time to go. Time to go could be leaving a relationship, leaving a job, leaving something. It's leaving though. And typically it's leaving someone else behind. And so if you're not, especially if you're a people pleaser, it can be really hard to make decisions that are best for you, but yet you know that it could have an impact on someone else that's not so great for them. And that doesn't mean that you can have compassion for them, empathy for how it's going to impact them, but still knowing that you have to do what is right for you. And that's the thing that I think is that your hesitation is all about, it's not because you don't know what needs to happen or you don't know what you want to happen. It's all about you don't want it to impact other people negatively. All right, so your guidance from Spirit at this time is the Seven of Wands. So this is like tread lightly. You will probably feel like your back is against the wall. You will have to really stand up for what you believe in. You are going to have to put yourself at a risk in order to get the thing that it is that you're wanting. And you do have a level of protection around you. There is jealousy. There is going to be a level of jealousy with this card too. But overall, I think that you are being supported more than you're not. You do have to tread carefully. There is like this little bit of like tread carefully with this card, but you are being supported. You are being given the steps that you need if you'll just carefully trust the guidance that's coming in. Your next step. So what is your best next step that you can take right now? We have the Magician. So the Magician tells me that you are in control here. So the Magician tells me that you have the ability to manifest whatever it is that you want. So manifestation works best when you're really clear about what it is that you're trying to manifest. So, I mean, you could be like really amazing at manifesting, but if you're not focused at manifesting, you've got stuff creating all over the place and you're not even realizing that you're doing it. So let's get focused in our manifestation. And you get focused in your manifestation by taking this and really getting clear and speaking it very clearly, not just to, those around you, to yourself, to the universe, but we got to get clear about what our intentions really are, because you do have powerful manifestation like skills, gifts, talents, whatever, you have that. But if it's not focused, what are you manifesting? It's all kinds of stuff and you don't even realize it. All right, so the potential outcome right now, as things stand today, we have Temperance. So Temperance is Archangel Michael. This is about bringing balance back into your life. It is a little bit of patience, so it is still going to take some time for things to still work their ways out. So be patient, be mindful that you are not doing this alone. This tells me again, Archangel Michael is here guiding this process with you. Reach out to Archangel Michael for whatever that next step is, or when you need to take that next step. So the guidance is just coming through, though, that it is up to you. It is up to you that you're going to be the one that's going to need to take the step, and it's going to be as soon as you are ready. Because again, you're feeling in this energy here of just not completely sure and not confident of being able to speak that. And it's echoed with this Two of Swords energy with the blindfold here. It's just not even wanting to see what the actual truth is. And so you don't have to rush the process. You get to do this at the time that is right for you, but it is going to be up to you. It is going to be up to you to take that next step. And so I'm going to close this out with the Art of Manifestation Oracle. So what can you do to help bring your manifestations in? We have unhappiness. Okay, unhappiness is frequently the result of an inability to live in alignment with the calling of our soul. When this happens, our uneasy and challenging emotions are an indication that we need to listen to ourselves. This card asks you to have faith and to trust. Get still, meditate, and listen to the voice of your heart, and open yourself up to receive the guidance. And so your unhappiness is telling you something. It's telling you that you're out of alignment and that there's better places for you.